Imagine this. It is 10:30 p.m. You are sitting at home, scrolling through your phone, watching a video just like this one. In Tokyo, the financial markets are just opening. In London, hospitals are syncing critical patient records. In Washington, military satellites are receiving data from ground stations. And then, total silence. The screen on your phone freezes. The transaction in Tokyo fails. The hospital data stops. You might look at your router and think it's just a minor glitch. But you are wrong. Half a world away, a massive invisible artery has just been severed. 4 of the most important undersea cables on the planet have been sliced in half. We have all been sold a lie by a single marketing word: the cloud. When you save a photo or send an email, you imagine your data floating through the air, bouncing off satellites in space. This is a total myth. In reality, 99% of all international internet traffic travels through physical glass fiber cables resting at the bottom of the ocean. These cables are as thin as a garden hose, yet they carry the weight of the entire global economy. Every bank transfer, every YouTube upload, every military command, it all travels through these fragile glass fibers at the speed of light. They are the actual nervous system of modern humanity. And right now, that nervous system is under attack in one of the most dangerous waters on Earth. If you want to send data from Asia to Europe, there is only one efficient physical route. It has to go through the Red Sea. Look at the map. The Red Sea is a massive shortcut that avoids going all the way around the continent of Africa. But there is a problem. The southern entrance, known as the Bab el-Mandeb Strait, is only 16 miles wide. In this tiny, shallow passage, 15 critical internet cables are crammed together like sardines. This is the ultimate digital bottleneck. Over 90% of all data flowing between Europe and Asia passes through this tiny strip of water. Geopolitically, it is a nightmare. It is bordered by Yemen, a nation engulfed in war. For months, missiles have been targeting cargo ships on the surface. But what happens 100 meters below the surface is where the real war is being fought. A silent war against the cables. Every commercial ship is required by law to broadcast its location via a system called AIS. It's a digital fingerprint for the ocean. But military intelligence noticed something chilling. Moments before the cables were cut, certain vessels entered the area and suddenly went dark. They turned off their transponders. They entered the dark zone. You don't need a high-tech submarine to destroy the internet. You don't need elite divers or secret robots. All you need is a 10-ton anchor. If a ship drops its anchor and simply drags it across the ocean floor, it becomes a weapon of mass digital destruction. It will rip through fiber optic cables like a knife through paper. In this specific incident, 4 major cables, CECOM, TGN Gulf, Asia Africa Europe 1, and the Europe India Gateway, were sliced. Millions of lives were impacted instantly, and the world began to realize just how fragile our digital existence truly is. The moment those glass fibers snapped, the digital shockwave was immediate. Throughout East and South Africa, the internet simply died. Entire nations were cut off. 25% of all traffic between Asia and Europe vanished in a heartbeat. Banks couldn't process transactions. Airlines couldn't check in passengers. The global supply chain, already stressed by surface wars, began to seize up. Google, Meta, and Microsoft had to scramble. They began aggressively rerouting data through older, slower cables, or sending data all the way around the world via the United States. This caused massive latency spikes, the digital lag that costs companies millions of dollars per second. It was a stark reminder. We are living in a 21st century digital society that is built on 19th century physical infrastructure. We are more vulnerable today than at any point in human history. So, was it an accident? The official story says a sinking cargo ship dragged its anchor. But military analysts are worried. This incident proved a lethal concept. You don't need a cyber warrior to kill the internet. You just need to know where the cables are. The Red Sea is not just a shipping lane. It is a thread holding our world together. And someone is always holding the scissors. If you think this vulnerability is terrifying, you haven't seen how the world's most watched broadcasts hide their own technical glitches. Click the video on your screen right now to uncover the mystery of the 98th Oscars. Stay curious, and I'll see you in the next investigation.